Good afternoon, ladies and gents. John Oakes here with Hankster's Hot Rods today to go over yet another new addition to our inventory. This car is really nice here that I got sitting here right behind me. 1969 Chevrolet Chevelle. So this car here, as you can see, it's done in a candy red exterior color. Very nice color, kind of a deep red. It's actually got a black SS stripe down the whole side of the car here. A little hard to see with the color combo here, and they kind of have it almost kind of ghosted in, or it just kind of appears that way because of the tone on the paint there. But our car here, it does have a big block motor in it. It's a 402 cubic inch big block Chevrolet. It does have a turbo 400 automatic transmission, and it also has the 12-bolt GM rear end on it. This is the 8 3/4 inch ring gear, 373 gear POSI unit in that rear end. As far as the wheels and the tires on this car, this has all four 17-inch wheels. Now these are aluminum Magnum 500 style wheels. You can see they've got the black painted centers and then the machined lip there and the spokes also. Now for tires, all four are the same brand and the same actual model of tire. They're the Firestone Firehawk Indy 500s. Up front we've got 245/45 R17s, and out on the back of the car, a little bit wider tire, we got a 275/40 R17 on the back. All the tread on all these tires is in excellent shape. As far as the steering and the brakes on this car, power steering and power brakes both. This does have discs up front, drums out on the rear of the car. You can see, as I said, it does have some SS396 styling cues. It's got the badging here on the fenders. We also have all of the wheel lip moldings, all of which are in great condition on this car. All of your gaps, all of your elevations, all the panel fitment, door gaps, both sides, front and back, very uniform, nice and straight all the way up and down on the car. Glass is in great shape on this car. There's no chips, cracks, no scratches that we can see here. All of your bright work here, your moldings around the windows and so forth, all of that's in great shape. Door handles, no pitting or anything on the chrome of the door handles. We do have both driver and passenger side mirror on this car as well. We'll open up the door and we'll take a look on the inside, which is just as nice as the outside. All black vinyl interior. These are vinyl buckets up front with the headrests. All of the door panels, the upholstery on the seats, front and rear. The dash panel, you will see no cracking, no rips or tears. Everything looks in great shape. Even the armrests on the doors, you will not find any rips or tears or cracks in those. Your dash, it is complete in there. It has a newer set of digital gauges in there. You do have all the necessary gauges that you're going to need. You've got your speedometer, your fuel, your oil pressure, water temperature. You've got a tachometer in there also. Digital AM/FM radio. I'm going to say it's probably like a Retrosound radio. That's what it looks like to me. You've got a B&M ratchet shifter in there as well that works very nice. And again, you can see that steering wheel in there. Nice black steering wheel with the kind of the brushed aluminum looking spokes with the SS horn button in the center, which the horn does work, by the way. We'll close this up. Shuts nice and easy, and we'll kind of come on back here to the rear now. Again, all the panels nice and straight the whole way from the front to the back on this car. We come around the back now. The chrome on the bumper, very nice. Again, there's no pitting or anything. This looks real nice. Your tail panel across here, you've got the SS396 badging right in the center. Tail light lenses, those are all in great shape. There's no cracks or chips in those, and all of your trim work around those is in great shape. Again, you see the Chevelle there logo on the back, the script there, and you see all of your gaps as far as your trunk lid goes. That looks nice. The rear window, again, in great shape. All of the moldings around there, that is in excellent condition also. We'll go ahead and open up our trunk, take a look inside. And again, in here, nothing to be disappointed here. Nicely painted underside of the trunk, all black floor in the trunk here as well. You do see a set of floor mats here with the SS396 all embroidered in those, so those are going to be a nice addition to the interior of your car. All of your weather stripping all the way around. This looks like all new stuff here. Again, you won't see any rips or tears out of any of this. This is going to seal up from the outside elements. Very, very nice. We'll go ahead and close this up, and we'll work our way around the passenger side of the car. Again, the panels super straight the whole way down the car. All of those wheel lip moldings all the way around. Again, our wheels and tires that I've already mentioned. Again, the gaps to the back side and the front side of the door are very uniform, very straight and even all the way down from top to bottom. Let's look inside from the passenger side. Again, you'll just see, you know, more of what we've already explained there. Just excellent upholstery in this car. The carpeting's in great shape. Even if you pan around to the back there to the package tray to go along with the radio, you do see a set of Pioneer 6x9 speakers in the back. Again, just another angle there. The headliner, everything's in great shape on this car. All your weather stripping and seals in excellent condition. Again, we'll walk down. Again, I already mentioned the mirrors. Again, the badging on those front fenders. And that'll bring us up to the front end of the car. So again, this is your typical 69 front end there. You've got the quad headlights here, your grille and their front end here, the SS396 badging on the grille. And again, your front bumper here is in excellent shape on the car too. Chrome's in just about perfect condition. Chevelle script there on that front header panel as well. You'll see this does have the SS style hood on it. This is a steel hood. You got your two scoops here with your grill areas back here. The windshield, it's in great shape too, as well as all of that molding, the trim work around it. Now we'll go ahead and open our hood up. We're gonna go over what we have underneath here. Things don't pop open too much there, but we got her. Okay, so on the underside of your hood, again, nicely painted up underside of the hood here, the same color as the rest of the car. You can see all of your hood insulation here is in excellent condition. All the proper stuff in where it needs to be. And again, you're not going to see anything hanging down on this car. So as far as the engine goes, we've already discussed that. It is a 402 cubic inch big block Chevrolet motor. You can see it's got the chrome Edelbrock air cleaner, the Chevrolet valve pan covers. Then you also have the Edelbrock aluminum intake, and then underneath the air cleaner is an Edelbrock AVS2 4-barrel carburetor. It does have the electric choke. It does have a stock style ignition with stock style coil on it. It does have Accel super stock 8mm plug wires on it as well. A little bit of flashy under the hood here. You do have the chrome alternator here. You've got some aluminum pulleys on both the crank and up there at your power steering pump. Again, you got breathers up there too at the valve covers. I did mention the power brakes back there. You can see the booster, the power steering pump there. Your heater lines all run nice and neat there. Radiator's a stock radiator. It does have a 7-blade cooling fan on it as well. So that's going to keep you plenty cool there, that big block there. Sometimes people say they do run a little warm, but again, that's got plenty of cooling power. The radiator works great on this car, so you're not going to have any issues there. I've already mentioned the rest of the driveline, the Turbo 400 automatic transmission, the 12-bolt GM rear end with the 373 POSI gear ratio on the back. As far as the car goes, that's pretty much it for that before we put it on our lift and check out the underside of this car, which, by the way, just as nice as the top side here. Before we get to that though, let me just go over that the price that you do see on our website, that is going to include shipping, free shipping within the 48 contiguous states of the United States. And it's going to include our 3-month, 3,000-mile powertrain warranty as well. As far as any additional components, if you love this car but you think it just may be missing something, maybe air conditioning or something else there that you can think of, all you got to do is call us, shoot us an email, send us a text message letting us know what you would like to possibly have added on to this car. We can do just about everything for you. Just hit us up with those questions. We'll be glad to get you a quote and then get back to you there with the pricing to do all of that. But yes, we can do a lot of those things, you know, adding the air conditioning, wheels, tires, whatever it would be, you know, like I said, hit us up there. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, let's go ahead now. We'll get this all shut up, get it on our lift, and we'll go ahead and show you the underside, and then we'll close it up with showing you how the engine sounds as well. All right, folks, so we got our 69 Chevelle back here in the back now up on the lift. We're gonna go through it as we normally do. Go through the complete underside, show you exactly what we see here, explain to you what exactly we have as far as components and running gear. And then after all this, get it down off the lift and fire that engine up so you can hear what it runs like. So starting with the front here, as far as the front suspension goes, pretty much all stock up front here. We do have the front sway bar here, bushings and end links on that sway bar. Those have all been checked out and all in good condition. As far as the rest of the suspension up front, we just have our stock stamped steel upper and lower control arms, A-arms, and the bushings, ball joints, tie rods, all of this stuff, that has all been checked also, and everything checks out and is good condition as well. Springs, those are going to be, you know, kind of factory springs almost. And then as far as your brakes up front, we do have power disc brakes on this car, so it's going to stop really, really well. As far as the steering, that's power steering also. And then on this car, as far as the wheels and tires go up front, since we're already up here, these are going to be 17-inch wheels all the way around. These are the Magnum 500 style wheels, so it's going to look just like, you know, the SS style Chevelle would have with those Magnum 500s. Now the centers of them are painted black, and they do have the polished lip along with the spokes. So a real nice looking wheel there. Again, 17s, and then tires. We have Firestone Firehawk Indy 500s on all four corners. Up front, we've got 245, 45, 17s up here. And then we'll hit the back ones as we get back there. As far as our engine goes, this is a 402 cubic inch big block motor here. Not the original motor for the car, but again, it's going to provide you plenty of power here. It does have the deep sump oil pan here, as you can see, and that is all nice and dry, free from any leaks. Back just a little bit further here, we've got our Turbo 400 automatic transmission. Again, that oil pan there on that transmission, that is in great shape. You don't see any dents or dings underneath here, and no leaks the whole way around. As far as our exhaust system, since we're up here, we'll start with that now. We've got long tube headers off of that big block 402, coming back all the way through with dual exhaust. These are dual Flowmaster, like a turbo style muffler, complete with the tailpipes that exit out the rear of the car. As far as our floor goes on this car, floor looks to be in really good shape here, nice and solid. It looks like it may have had one floor pan put in it, but it was done with the correct metal, the stamped steel metal, and it's been seam sealed and done correctly for the car. So it all looks good. All of your bracing underneath here is in good shape. Your cross member here for your transmission, the tail shaft mount, that is all in good shape also. Frame rails are nice and square. Also, brake lines and all, they've been mounted right along the frame rail as they should be. And I can see our emergency brake cables are all hooked up here. All the proper mounts, the J-hooks, all of that stuff, proper bracketry, and that runs all the way, of course, back to your drum brakes. We have our drive shaft here that's nice and painted up underneath. We've got, it is a weighted or a balanced drive shaft, so that's going to help eliminate a lot of the vibrations that you may feel in the drive line. And then we come back to our rear end. This is a GM 12-bolt rear end. This is a POSI unit in there, the 8 3/4 inch ring gear, and it's a 373 gear, so 373 POSI. As far as your rear suspension goes now, again, this is your factory rear suspension, springs, control arms. Again, those bushings on the control arms, those have all been checked and all in good shape. Shocks, they've been changed out, and they have a set of air shocks on the back here. So you're going to be able to raise or lower that rear ride height really easy just by adding an air hose to it. Just you can set it where you like to have it looking at, you know. And then as far as those wheels and tires, again, as I mentioned, they are 17s back here as well. Firestone Firehawk Indy 500s, and these are the 275/40 R17s back here. Tread on all the tires is in really good shape also. And then further back here, you'll see those tailpipes, correct style of tailpipe up over top of the rear end, exiting right out the rear, right underneath that rear bumper with your tailpipes. And then of course, the fuel tank is in excellent shape on this thing. You can see it nicely polished up underneath here. All of your fuel tank straps are in good shape. All the mounting hardware in good condition. Even the fuel fill neck, if you can see up in here, that's a nicely polished up unit there going out to where you can actually stick the fuel nozzle in it. So that's pretty much it with our 69 Chevelle for the underside. Like I said, we're gonna go ahead and let this thing down, fire the engine up, let you hear exactly what this big block sounds like.